Hello and welcome back to another video. I am Emily with EMK Creations and I am going to show you another one of our Creative Collab Crew challenges. We did Brayer this week. I don't know if you've tried this before or not, but this is a Brayer. Basically it is just a plastic roll tube, I don't know what you want to call it, that is on this thing that allows it to spin, and so you can add your color by rolling it. And so I'm going to show you my version of how I did it. There are so many different techniques with this. If you check out both Melissa and Kathy's this week, they both did something totally different than I did. So it's kind of fun for you to get some different ideas. So I just used it kind of as like it was intended, if you will. Mine's a pretty easy way to use it. I did an ombre effect. I did it in blue, but you'll notice I have different colors out here. I thought I'd try something different when I make the one on the video. But I basically start with the light, then medium, and then dark, and just roll it on. And then I use these textured notes and the textured botanicals paper. So these are online exclusives, but I really like this set. First of all, I like the sentiment, and I also really like these dies. Check these out. So they all have different stitching on them, and so I'm going to show you a few different ones. I've already punched out a few of them that we'll use, but then I will end up having to cut out the middle. So it's another little bit of a technique I'm going to show you on how I made that. All right, so let's get started. I am going to start with, like I said, my lightest color, and by doing that I won't need to clean it in between because it won't hurt the next ink pad. All right, so I'm just gonna roll it on there and get it hopefully inked up pretty nicely. I'm gonna start about 2/3 of the way, 3/4, and that is definitely light pink. Hoping it's gonna show up. I may need to, oh yeah, it's starting to, okay. Turn it around this way. All right, and you can kind of go up and down so that you can get it along the edges as well. I don't know if you can see that. All right, so we have our first color on there. You'll also notice on the Brayer, these little feet will help it to sit up and stay off of your work surface and not get ink on it when you set it down. So that was Petal Pink, I believe, is what I used first. Where's my, I can't even read it. And then I'm gonna do Flirty Flamingo next, and I'll end with Strawberry Slush. All right, so now I'm gonna ink it up again, but now I'm gonna go about halfway and start adding the color. So there we go. So now we got some more color on there, and you can kind of just do it to make it as, you kind of want it to be smooth in there, if you will, and flow from one color to the next. All right, now we're gonna try our Strawberry Slush and add some of that on the last, again, quarter, third, just this end part, so that, again, it kind of, we've got 3 different shades on there. So now hopefully you can see that. I do like how that turned out. Again, different from the blue. All right, so next up, the other kind of technique that I did with this is I cut out the middle and then highlighted it. I'm gonna close these up just so that I don't get ink everywhere, because I'm gonna bring my Stampin' Cut and Boss machine in here and show you what I'm gonna do here. And obviously this thing takes up some space. So let's bring this in. Like I said, I already had cut out these pieces that I showed you. So now we're going to use this one. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it down on here. And I'm going to center this in the middle. Because like I said, what I'm going to do is cut out a piece of it and then highlight it with a larger piece of solid behind it. And I'm just going to use a little piece of washi tape there to hold it in place. All right, so then we are just going to go ahead and cut this out. Oop, always makes a bit of a noise. All right, let me move the out of the way again and show you what we've got. So now we have this piece and we have this piece, and again, not sure how well you can see it on camera, but we do have that stitching around it. Oh, and you know what I've realized? I am missing my cardstock base, but that's all right. I'm going to show you still what we're doing. So I wasn't quite as prepared as I thought I was. It somehow does not surprise me. It's that kind of a day, but here we go. So I am going to layer this. So I'm going to go ahead and put this piece that I cut out on the Strawberry Slush. like this. And then we'll layer this piece back on as well, so that it just highlights that section that we cut out, just like that. And then I'm gonna end up, like I said, we're gonna do this and have it on a, oh, and that looks like, did I get it crooked? I think I did. I'm gonna have to try to fix that. Everything, you know, it is what it is, right? There's mistakes, it's handmade. And clearly I am not at my best today, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna get there. So then this is the one that I showed you that I've been sharing all week. And then this is gonna be our other version. So if you follow me, you know I like to do this and that. So just don't be surprised if there's a little bit of a contest going on for you to tell me which color scheme you like better. But that is how I used my brayer and how I did this little highlighting technique of punching out or die cutting a piece and highlighting it by framing it with a darker piece of cardstock. So let me know what you think. We would love for you to share your projects if you try using a brayer. And also, if you happen to see this in the next 2 days, today or tomorrow, we are having, with our new Stampin' Rewards program, I hope you've opted in. You just go into your account and make sure that you have clicked that you do want to opt into the rewards program. Today, which is Friday, May 2nd, and tomorrow, Saturday, May 3rd, in honor of National Scrapbooking Day, we actually are offering 2 times points, reward points. So it's a great time to get a little bit of an order in. The new catalog will launch next Tuesday on the 6th, which is very, very exciting. I can't wait to show you all kinds of new stuff. But in the meantime, you could still get some cardstock before the price increase happens next week. So it's a good thing to think about stocking up on. So again, hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you thought. And until next time, thank you.